Joining us up here in the stand, what a great response from your players. You were very upset Tuesday night, and they've responded.
Yeah, they did, and there was some really good goals today, as we've seen. Some really positive bits of play that could have been goals and was nearly goals as well. But I think the biggest thing that sort of impressed me today was I thought we controlled the game out of possession. I think if you look at the pressing, the eagerness to get up to people, but then recognising when they can't press and keeping a good shape to us. And yeah, I thought for 95 minutes we pretty much controlled the game.
Yeah, we gave Brennan man of the match for his goals, but also Pickering's a very dangerous player, and we thought he dealt with it really well through the whole game, supporting obviously the fullback. Yeah,
it was something we spoke about before, and I just said to Brennan, just make sure you have a bigger influence on the game than he does. Obviously, Pickering and Kirk down that left-hand side have been strong for Crewe for the last 2 or 3 seasons, and I thought that Regan Pill did brilliantly against Kirk as well. He recognised when to coming off the line and stay with him and keep the press on, and Brennan had the discipline to stay with him. And
that was the discipline of your team today, wasn't it? Because I thought Tuesday perhaps conceded possession far too much. It was a lot better today.
It was, and the pitch was really tricky today because you could see the players having to concentrate at times on the touch. Even the Crewe players, which are give us the confidence to go and press and go on the front foot, and it was just a really positive day for us because there was a lot to admire in possession, but out of possession as well there was a lot to admire from my point of view.
It was almost the perfect antidote, wasn't it? I know you're not the type, but for the fan at home having a worry, to see that sort of performance, it's the perfect antidote to everything, isn't it? Really,
it is. But again, it's without flipping it on the other side of the coin. It's 3 points. It's a good performance. A week in football is massive at the minute. There's games around the corner all the time. We'll enjoy this tonight 100%. We'll come back and work on Monday. We'll train, we'll travel, and we'll be ready for the big game on Tuesday.
Let's just spin through the goals. They were all very good goals today, as you said. It was effectively a 1-2, wasn't it, between Brennan and Morgan for the first?
It was, but there was a good little bit of build-up play before that. I thought Terry Eden played his part in the first goal as well, and nice passing between the lines, and it was good. The good thing is they're taking it on the back foot and they're looking to play forward, which is important. And I thought the 2 goals in the second half were pretty good as well.
Yeah, and Connor said to me a few weeks ago, I want to score more goals. I don't know if you maybe brought a slightly different player back from injury or something, because he's been scoring since.
Yeah, I think it's just more a little bit of encouragement. Tough love, probably the best way to put it, and just say to him, we need more from you, we want more from you, and we know he's capable of that. I've seen glimpses of that when he was up in Scotland, bits at MK and Norwich, and there's a player in there. I think we've seen that just recently.
Inevitably you'll talk about, and people will talk about Brennan's finish, but what about the vision from Tom for the goal, for the third one?
Yeah, I'm sure the staff will probably be wanting a pat on the back from an assist point of view, because they were screaming at him to switch the play. I'll give Tom the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully he did see him nice and early anyway.
But like you said, we can say at a full time, it felt like a comfortable and accomplished win today.
It did. I was quite relaxed on the side, to be fair. I was the only person who was annoying me from the side was the referee. He almost sort of made it into a game that it didn't need to be at times. But yeah, from our point of view, even when we were out of possession, I always felt quite comfortable, because on the turnover, when we won the ball back, I thought we looked really dangerous.
Because they probably had their one chance, wasn't it? Was when they hit the post, and then a very good save from your keeper a couple of seconds later.
Yeah, and it would have been disappointing because they give a free kick for something I'm not too sure why you give it, and that'll do Palms a world of good, because obviously, excuse me, he's had a couple of indifferent games from his point of view, and the standards that he set when he first came in. So he's had a really positive game today, and that save will do him the world of good. And
good, because he came out and did the press, didn't he, on Friday. Was very honest about the recent games. So it's nice from him, his point of view, to be able to think, I've put some of that back right.
Yeah, and to be fair, they are quite an honest and humble group, and that's the one thing that I did say to them. Let's never step away from that. We're a decent group. We're honest with each other. If I have a pop at a player and tell them something, I'm doing it for all the right reasons. I'm not doing it to make me feel good about myself just because I have a pop at someone. I'm doing it to hopefully make them improve and make them make a better decision next time they get in that situation.
And what's great from your point of view, you can bring Archibald, you can bring Armstrong, you can bring Harry Anderson potentially on as well, and Anthony Scully, and I know there's a few more attacking players I haven't mentioned there, and yet you've got those options as well going forward.
Yeah, we've definitely got the Theo one and the Scully one. Harry Anderson got injured in the warm-up, so yeah, another one to the long list of injuries.
Have you seen a black cat or something?
I was slightly frustrated when Mike came in and told me before the game, but I was trying to keep it in.
So quick, what I should say, obviously not get carried away, but it underlines it. What's happened in the rest of the league today? Burton on an incredible run of form, beating Peterborough.
Yeah, it's not an easy game, is the Portsmouth going to Northampton, and losing 4, and it's a tough league. Even when you turn up and you're at it, you've got a tough game. The lads played with a bit of an edge about them today, and I've got this thing about sounds a bit crazy, but I don't like players enjoying the game too much because you lose your edge and you don't have a stillness about you. They can still perform well and have a soft touch and be relaxed, but it does my head in with sometimes where it looks like you're showboating or enjoying it too much. For me, if you want to do that, do it at 5 minutes to go when you're 3-0 like we have done today. So I think it's one of them where there's no prisoners in this league. Doesn't matter whether you're playing the team at the bottom of the league or the team at the top. It's a tough outfit.
We had a chat with George about 10 minutes ago. He said not good news on him, but he's obviously, like most footballers, hopeful, because I think you're going to go for a second opinion. Yeah,
and rightly so. And if it needs a third one, just to he's obviously such an important player for us, and he's not had many injuries in his career, so it's important that we get as many opinions on it as we possibly can without having too many opinions. But let's get it right. We know it's going to be a long layoff, so why rush it and why sort of jump to the first thing that comes available?
Max Sanders also injured, Harry Anderson injured, I'm trying to remember, Liam Bridcut, I've missed somebody out, one of your defenders is injured as well. Bolshy, that's right. Any news on any of those in terms of, are any of those likely to be back involved in the next week or two?
I don't think you'll see any of them before, you won't see them before Rochdale, so it'll be beyond that. I think it's like, I think I mentioned it, was it you were speaking to before the game about the Oxford one's a bit of it's a marker for us in terms of trying to pick up as many points as we can between now and then, trying to get as many people back fit between now and then we know we've got at least a week off to sort of prepare for a game which we've not had in a long time.